The impact of Hurricane Earl is devastating. Water levels rose in the twin towns in the west, and as Earl continued its path, the downpour in Guatemala caused the Macal and Mopan rivers to rise drastically, causing damage to the low-lying wooden bridge in San Ignacio and also flooding right up to the Welcome Center. All that water has trickled down to the Belize district, and now water levels are up in villages through which the Belize River traverses. The river and its tributaries along the Belize River Valley area are expected to swell, threatening to flood communities. For the past few days, water levels have been up several feet. It's been dangerously close to the edge, but has remained constant. Today, as we made our way through the Belize River Valley, several parts of Texas Road are under at least a foot of water, and yards in Scotland Half Moon are flooded.
The report we have been getting for our river monitors is that the Belize River at present is at standstill. But the situation is that whenever the Belize River is overflow, it then distributes water into its connected tributaries. And the problem we are having right now is area as Rancho Dolores, Maypen, Isabella, Scotland, especially in the Texas Road area and the Bamboo Patch area. But the good part of it is that before this storm, the Crooked Tree Lagoon, which is the final catchment area, was at its lowest point. So we expect no major flooding if the weather condition remain the same.
Alpheus Gillett is the NEMO coordinator responsible for the area that spans Lord's Bank through to the Belize River Valley, Biscayne and Crooked Tree. Gillett says that even before the hurricane made landfall just outside Belize City, they were monitoring the areas. But to date, Maypen has been inaccessible.
The only area we can say is cut off would be Maypen, because the bridge at Maypen is not recommended for heavyweight vehicles to enter that area. But what we have been doing in terms of relief and supply, we have been going into the areas, especially the affected areas, the most needed area. We have been giving water, the basic food supply, and in addition to that, what we have been doing, you guys are fully aware that the Belize district was without electricity for a few days. So NEMO has been putting in place generators like those villages who have their water tank. For example, Crooked Tree, Mascal, that is what NEMO has been doing.
The Emergency Operations Center, situated in Sand Hill just past the boom cutoff, remains fully activated, and today care packages and basic supplies were being stocked and taken out to the villages that were affected by the storm. All shelters, however, are on standby in the event that the overflowing river begins to flood homes.
We have made contact with the shelter managers from Rancho, from Isabella, from Scotland Half Moon. We are in consistent contact with them. So if the need arises that the water should continue to raise, most definitely NEMO is ready to activate and open our shelter again. The problem we'll be having, for example, the Spanish Creek area is connected to the Belize River. The Muscle Creek area, Muscle Creek is connected to the Belize River, and the Black Creek. So these villages that are along these tributaries, we're having some problem. But as I explained, if the weather continue this way, we expect no major flooding. Based on the fact that the Belize River is at standstill, that's the main source. Most of the water from the west has reached this side already, and I'm telling you, Crooked Tree is far from reaching its climax, the Crooked Tree Lagoon. So that is very good news for the people living along the river valley.
Gillett maintains that preparation is key in weathering storms, and village councils must have an emergency plan.
We at NEMO have been working with the village council prior to this storm, right? Normally part of the year when we have training along with the village council, because a lot of people might miss the point, but the village council is a part of NEMO. and it is very important that we coordinate and collaborate with the village council to ensure that these guys have their emergency plan. So preparation is very important, and it's not perfect. It's our work ahead, but we will continue to work along with the various village councils.
Duane, Moody for News 5.